parking
It's
spot.
going to be a terrible ride home.
Yeah, we've made it to Jam Dad Podcast episode number 36, recording late at night deep in the heart of the Midwest. My name's Dave. I'm Will.
I'm Ryan motherfucking Courtney.
Ryan's back. Hit me.
He's got a little Conor McGregor in him right now.
Conor McGregor.
Perfect.
He does not own any stock in Proper 12 anymore. Though.
We looked it up, yeah.
No?
We were accused of supporting a rapist, so.
Oh, do we have Proper 12 here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
I've never tried it, I don't think.
Yeah, well, neither have we. Here,
But,
take a poll.
oh boy.
Or you could just make a cocktail, one of the two.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Taste it.
That's the loudest jacket I've ever heard in my life. I just can't stop.
It might
take
come
that
off,
off?
but I run cold. So
Those just have those pull-off sleeves on those.
When we winter camp,
should I put zippers on them? We can modify it tonight.
Yeah.
when we winter camp, Eric came out and he was wearing his, and it was like a couple years ago, and he could barely zip it up because he's had it since he was like 18.
Yeah.
And he's just squeaking the whole time in the dead of winter.
Yeah, the
Oh, it
cold
was
makes it
awful.
extra crinkly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So now we have to deal with that all night long.
No, well. If it bothers you, I can take it off.
Take it all off. What kind of Metro
I'll
Minute
do
can
one
we
piece at a
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
You should hear his leather pants. They're so much worse.
The leather.
Crotch always wears out. So Eric's not here tonight. I think he had
Band practice.
his retardation flared up, I think.
Starting to flare up.
So he's missing.
He plays in stupid music band. and this is like the only night they could record, so he left us.
I've never heard his music. I haven't heard his music in 20 years, and he stopped inviting me to his shows because I was sitting.
Stopped going. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say no, I just never went.
I think the only time I ever saw Eric perform was a high school talent show or something.
Well, didn't
I
he
assume
play,
that was his peak. I don't know.
he played at our graduation, I thought, and he played like Good Riddance, I think, by Green Day. Pretty sure.
Something he would do.
You played in the high school talent show of some kind, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, just recently, yeah.
couple.
No, I mean our high school.
yeah, we
show.
did too.
A couple
Yeah.
of those, yeah. And I've got the VHS at home with all of those on it, and I have no way to play it. So
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Ooh,
yeah.
I have a VHS. We should watch it one night.
should we watch it live?
I have a
could post
VHS
it-
as well, and you're in mine, I think.
The
for a
1-inch
split
punch?
second. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
that's a.
I know
tra-
Justin did the one.
The last time I saw that video, I always wanted to get a copy to Bob.
Duffy.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
because he would use it for
Promo.
nefarious purposes. Because it's so ridiculous that ever happened. It's like something on Napoleon Dynamite that was like.
Yeah.
It seemed cool at the time.
Well, you remember the?
What is this? Wait a minute. What?
Remember the
When I did-
advertisement?
the nunchuck. I did
nunchuck.
like
thing.
nunchuck.
That's right.
Remember the advertisement you did with Jake Lucht, where you shot propane tank?
Yeah, I just told my son about that because
Yeah.
we went to the range shooting, and now he wants to go shoot stuff. And my brother-in-law has some property out in Exonia, and I was like, "Oh, we can go shoot stuff." It's
He's like, make sure you tie a flare to the propane,
to the propane tank
before you
because
shoot
it won't ignite. Sorry, movies. A 7mm Magnum at 100 yards, and it sparked pretty good. And all it did was fly around, of course, just compress.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not enough. You know, it's like throwing a cigarette in a thing of gasoline.
Even a small fire. I bet if you put it next to a fire, it would blow the fire out. Like you need.
Oh, it would put
You know
it
what I mean?
out,
Yeah, it would
sure,
just put it
yeah.
out. Like you would need like literally like a road flare, and even then maybe I'm not sure.
Yeah, I bet a road
It'll
flare would
probably
do
not.
it.
See, now this is the whole thing. We got to do this.
That's like a chemical burning. Those just don't.
Just right next to the bullet hole. Yeah.
Those don't need oxygen to burn at all for some reason. It's just chemicals.
Well, and a 12 gauge slug for sure is going to be the preferred
Yeah, we should try this
ammunition.
out again.
Yeah, we should try it again. You've got property here.
Yeah, road flares.
I haven't met your neighbors, but I'm sure they don't mind.
I'm the
A propane tank flying through the side of their house.
We just talked to the neighbors across the street. I don't know how old they are. They're probably in their late 20s, maybe. Somewhere in there, they just had their first kid. And it was kind of funny listening to him because he's like, "Oh yeah, that my kid better get used to hearing the saw run and me playing the banjo." And I'm like, "Good luck, dude. Like, your first year is gonna be hell. Like, that's not gonna happen."
Sounds like your first year was fun.
It was.
I play guitar with my kid all the time. We put her in her little bassinet.
Yeah, the banjo. I guess he plays the banjo.
Okay.
I'll have to jam out with him one day.
Yeah.
Is that a good nursery rhyme instrument?
Yeah, you can play the guitar easily enough.
Ping.
He'll get around to
jarring.
doing things. He works from home too, so you get more time in the world when you do that kind of stuff.
Wildly off topic, but Steve Martin, I saw, it was like, because he plays banjo, if you're familiar.
Yeah.
But he's been like actually touring.
Yeah,
Is
I've seen
it
that
his
too.
wife or something? I don't even know who that.
Did he come to town? Or
So
somebody, or
what's
he
interesting
did.
is he tours with Martin Short also.
Yeah.
I actually bought tickets to see him maybe a month ago, something like that, and it got canceled at the last second because Martin Short's kid committed suicide or something.
Right.
We talked about
That just got
on the
rescheduled
podcast.
to November. So my tickets are good for November something or another.
Okay. Did you watch the special? I think there's a Netflix special with them.
I
It
saw
might be this
one
current tour.
that I did not see. I saw one from maybe a couple of years ago, and I remember thinking it was actually pretty good. I'm like,
Yeah.
I would go see that. That was my childhood in a nutshell. Like the good two guys from the Three Amigos doing the tour.
Have you seen any,
Chevy Chase does not look okay anymore. So I would
Have you
not wanna
seen
see
Murder in the Building?
Yeah.
it. I saw like, maybe a few episodes when it
Yeah,
first
we
came
did
out. And
too.
it was still good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good enough for me to continue
Correct,
watching it,
yes.
but it was good.
Martin Short was good in that.
Martin Short was good in that.
The standout. I went on a kick maybe last month and showed my kid
Three Amigos.
Three Amigos and The Jerk. And just, sitting on the couch, just ordering them on Amazon.
Yeah,
and we spent the weekend
Liam just saw The Jerk too. Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh my God, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough in parts where he's like,
Yeah.
"Wow, this is pretty." What was this rated? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter what it was rated. It was from like 79 or something. so.
Right. I guess I saw it at about 9 or something. So
That scene though, that like racist scene where they're talking about people, dude, it's so nuts. You sir are talking to, and my son was like, "What is happening?" Yes, we don't want the bunnies will eat all the cabbage. Whatever. It's so preposterous. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch The Jerk immediately. Everybody should see that movie. Where Steve Martin looks the same age currently that he did in that film.
that's the advantage
He
of
looks pretty good.
Having gray hair at
like
19.
we all look good. We all look young for our age, but maybe that's a disadvantage because it's going to go downhill real fast.
I think you feel like you look young for your age. Like I don't feel like I'm 40 years old at all, and when I'm around my family, I still feel like I'm like a teenager. It's so weird.
Yeah.
What's
And
great?
I
Well,
don't
they all
understand it.
got older with you, so it's
Yeah.
proportional somehow. I don't know.
It's crazy despite the, we'll just call it malicious aging that you're both experiencing. It's just crazy how familiar faces. I just saw, I was out with Will the other night after training, and you just missed him because you went home to shower, but I ran into Nick Wagner we went to high school with.
Yeah.
And it's just like, he looks identical to me in my mind. Like he could be 17 years old, but he's not. He's a giant bearded 40-year-old man. But I just, dude, it's just him.
He was that big guy.
Oddly enough, when you made that video with Jake Lucht, I was in the same class, obviously, because I saw it. And I was teamed up with Nick Wagner, and we made a video about, what was it? It was like cereal instead of life cereal, and we did like a spoof of, it was awful. Like I wore
awful.
I cut off the kid's face that was on the box, and I was wearing it when I was like eating the cereal.
Yeah, well, you couldn't find his skin, so.
With the next best thing. But yeah, Nick Wagner story.
But yeah, it was just interesting. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in person in 10 years probably. And it's like, bam, right back to it, It's great.
And that's the great thing, because sometimes you run into people and you're like, I don't even want to awkwardly say hi to them because it'll just
You're
be
just
like,
not
hey,
going to
let's-
usually. You're just not going to. You're both going to just know it. I've had
More often than not,
I've had
make
some,
eye contact
yeah, I've
in
had
the
some grocery store
grocery store.
encounters, and I'm like, nah, we're good here.
Just do the
Give him the old, yeah.
Give him the old finger
the old
gun.
Finger guns. Just one.
Just one, not two.
Two is kind of crazy.
Two's opening up conversation.
Now you're inviting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I had that with who's Luck's wife.
Lindsay Tangler.
Yeah,
Lindsay
right.
Tangler, yeah.
Like there was a time when like we both, I guess, had the same shopping schedule or something like that, and every week I'd see her like at the grocery store or something, and like we never said two words to one another growing up. So it's like we kind of half acknowledge each other.
Yeah.
And,
Hey, you're still alive, I see. That's good for you.
I'm sure she's lovely. I don't know. It's just I don't.
They just like separated from everybody. It was weird. Or Jake did anyways.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's interesting too when I
life,
find out, that people still live in the area.
Yeah, that you
But
like,
are, like,
were really
separated.
good friends with.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just assume everybody left, but they didn't. They're right here.
Avoiding
living
you.
amongst us. Yeah.
Well, Ken, when I was at the gym today, Ken was saying Matt Christensen like lives right up the road. He lives up Waterville.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever ran into him.
I just assumed he lived further east, I guess.
Yeah, because his practice is in New Berlin, I think.
Brookfield it's on Greenfield.
Yeah. And I was like, oh man, I didn't think he lived around here, but it makes sense because he went to Open Guard or whatever. So.
I have not seen him in years. He used to stop in a crossover once in a while, but
Yeah.
God, there's people like that train their whole lives but they never stay any one place. They're like grifters. And they're always great. Like the people that do that always tend to be like these interesting characters that I'm always happy to see. But when you say goodbye to them, it's like you might be saying goodbye for a month or 5 years.
Yeah.
You have no idea, but they're going to be out there training somewhere. That's just interesting. Most people just kind of find a comfort zone and you're like, I'm good to go
All
here.
right. Yeah.
That kind of made me remember Greg. Wasn't that so weird?
Mm-hmm.
That he just he had stage 4 cancer out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
A
was
guy
just-
we used to train with.
Okay.
All of a sudden I saw that he passed.
I was just telling
online.
this
I was like,
story to
"Holy
somebody
shit."
like yesterday or the day before it, because I don't know why it came up, but since you're saying it, I'll bring up the story now. But yeah, it was wild. I was with Christian. We were going to Chicago
Yeah.
to do just have a weekend of fun or whatever, and we were drinking Bloody Marys on the train going down there. And my phone rings and it's Greg calling, and I haven't talked to Greg in like 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to answer this now. I'm with, especially when I'm with friends. I usually don't answer my phone no matter what, anyways. But that's
his
another
dying
reason to
wish.
be like, I'm definitely not
It
answering
was
it.
his dying wish to talk to you.
Dude, so he leaves me a message. I check it quick, and he's on his deathbed, literally, giving me this and he's just, hey, just wanted to let you know, things are going bad. My health's not good. I only probably have about a week, maybe less. I don't know. He's like, just wanted to call to tell you that you've made a good, positive impact on my life. I really cherish your friendship. Great conversations, all this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, it just blew the wind out of my sails, dude.
Yeah.
Like so hard. It was crazy. So I called him back. He didn't answer. We get downtown. We're staying at the Palmer and just cocktails and wine and everything's great. And then we go to the art museum before dinner. There was some event there, so the art museum was just crazy. It was. I actually love that museum, but it was.
Yeah.
It was over capacity for sure. But I have been drinking now for a extended period. And he calls me back. And I'm like, I got to answer this, right?
Yeah.
In the middle of this mayhem. I'm like drinking a cocktail out of a Yeti or something at this point. I don't even know. Oh, man, it was terrible. I was like crying in this art museum, dude. Like having this, because it was a great conversation. I'm glad. And then I ended up going, when I got back in town, I went down and saw him at the hospital. A bunch of us, me and Bob and some old combat sports guys, Adrian Serrano,
Sure.
like local UFC celebrities, we'll call them at that point, just old school guys, whatever, people he trained with.
Yeah.
Mark Lehman was there. We all went into his room. We're all just, old stories, talking. Dude, he weighed 80 pounds. You could have picked him up off the bed with a finger. It was crazy. And his skin, he was like yellow. It was terrible. I was like, man, I've never, because the last time, he was tough too, man. He was a killer brown belt.
He was.
He was too tough. He had like some bad experiences on the mats. He got into it with a few guys other guys that were tough.
Yeah, he was kind of like one of those roles where it's like something might happen and you'd be like pissed off at him for like a week.
Yeah, he would have. He would have some of that going on. Super nice guy though, and he didn't know that he was being like that. It was very, which I think is always a little strange, anyways. A little disconnect there. But man, I always like training with him because being able to beat him helped. Because that's one of the things. Like if you're on the other end of that stick, it could be rough.
Yeah,
but he was an interesting guy, man.
How old a guy was he?
He's probably, he's only a few years older than us. I mean, he probably, I think he passed maybe 2 years ago now.
I know he traveled.
So he's probably 42 or something.
He traveled to Ethiopia a lot. His wife was Ethiopian.
No, she was from Brazil. She was a flight attendant.
Oh, that's right, Brazil.
But he spoke Portuguese. He spoke Spanish. He spoke Greek.
He
learned like ancient Hebrew because he was really into that. He's been to Jerusalem a few times.
Yeah. Really interesting.
But he did speak some dialects of like Ethiopian and like some other African dialects. I was at an Ethiopian restaurant with him in Chicago, and he was like rapping with these waitresses, like clicking and shit. It was absolutely mind blowing. The women loved him. It was crazy.
Yeah, I ran into him during COVID, and I think he was driving like Uber Eats or something like that. It was so weird because I think he had a decent job, or he did. Anyway.
But he was just like a guy that did a bunch of weird things. Like he just had this totally interesting backstory.
Yeah, we were at
and he was telling us about that when we were in the hospital with him because his wife was there, and she's just like young, beautiful Brazilian woman, just
perfect
crushed.
Skin,
totally about to be available. No.
Sorry, Greg.
Sorry, Greg.
If you're listening, you're not because you're dead. But
yeah, it was. But I'm just like, man, that is crazy because she's got her whole life ahead of her, and here she is. She's been taking care of this guy because it was years. By the time I found out about it, I don't know how long it was going on, but months certainly. But it was just it was wild to see that. I'm like, man, starting to approach the age of
uncertainty.
a lot less marriages, a lot more funerals. Like, that's only going to increase.
Yeah, that definitely sucks.
Second marriages. We got second marriages to go to and third, but those people usually aren't actually getting receptions. So the party is over.
No.
Well, and the trend of just people don't want to spend money on weddings, which I think is both totally correct and intelligent, but I'm upset that I don't get to go to weddings.
Yeah.
And you like weddings, huh?
I mean, why not? Yeah.
I don't even know like who. Mel's brother at some point in time, hopefully. I don't know, he's a nice guy and like he's been dating, on the websites and stuff, but then they're all not panning out. Who knows why? He could be weird and like in that kind of a life.
Website dating, that sounds very thrilling. Said no one ever.
He's like a year younger than me, so it's just kind of like you get to an age in your life where you're set at what you do. And like the women that you're dating, like all of a sudden they're they want to have a relationship, they want to have a husband, and they want to have this stuff, but yet they don't want their lives to change at all because they've been doing it for 37 years.
Oh, right, yeah. If you're getting to you're now looking for marriage prospects at 40. Yeah. That's going to be I mean,
like unless you were like a divorcee or were in a relationship for a long time, like if you weren't in a whole lot of relationships, changing your whole life for that is hard for people to do.
It's fun. It's a fun thought experiment for those of us that have been married for an extremely long time. Me and my wife will talk about it. Like, it'd be so wild if we were single. Like, what are you doing in your life right now as a single person? In this day and age, at our age, I'm like, it's over. I'm moving into the mountains. It's so like I am.
I don't even want to try anymore.
It would just be like, it's over.
If I accidentally tripped and fell on another, no, I'm just kidding. No.
It's just silliness at this point. I'm celebrating my 19-year wedding anniversary this weekend.
Holy hell!
I know, time flies.
Are we going back to Vegas next year?
No, so for our 20-year, we're planning on Italy.
Oh, beautiful!
And we'll do 2 weeks there, and that's like for sure now because at first I was hinting that at her. We were originally going to go to France, which is now. Pakistan, I think it is now. So maybe we won't go there.
Middle East of France.
No, I mean we've always talked about going to Paris, but like things change over the years too. But Italy would be cool. But we wanted to do something big for 20, and I don't know if anyone's going to come with us because we're a year away now. But if that'd be cool to get a vow renewal again would be totally on the table. Would be sweet.
It
We did
just
that. We did that
saw-
for our 10-year in Vegas, which he was at.
Yeah, it was good times.
It was cool.
Other than the craziness that came with it. But anyways,
Yeah, it was a great time.
oh my God, I ate like half of a cookie that had pot in it, and like it ruined my whole day.
Oh yeah, he was roasted. I had that. Yeah,
I couldn't function.
I had
had a
so many
panic
cookies.
attack, and I just don't do.
I brought
well with it, but
I had Jimmy John's that I brought on the plane, and a Ziploc bag with like 20 pot cookies in it. And I mean, this is going back. This is 10 years ago. So
Yeah, it was back when it was hard to get that.
and it was not legal yet in Vegas or anywhere else for that matter. Maybe I think 10 years ago. I think you're probably looking at
Colorado,
medicinal. I think, but maybe not recreational. Be close.
yeah.
You have to look it up. It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was already rec. There was like no rec. There was medicinal in a bunch of places, and they were all the first ones to get recreational.
We talked about it not too long ago, so Eric can bring it up, or he's not here to say you already talked about it. But I didn't think I would like Vegas that much, and I had a blast.
Sure.
And then Fremont Street when we went down there was like the highlight of the trip to me. I mean, maybe your wedding.
No, it was great.
Your wedding vows might have been part of it.
No,
but-
it was cool. That was on Fremont, so
Oh, it was on
it
Fremont.
was. Yeah, we took Well, we wanted to go to the old strip anyways. It's more fun
Yeah.
down there.
Was
I've been down there 5-6 times maybe to Vegas for different reasons. Usually there's a reason to go, like the ADCC or something. We went down
yeah.
to see competitions, but like I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you've never been there, it's like you got to go to see it. But if you're not a big gambler, it depends on what you're doing when you're going there. Because like
depends, yeah.
there's such a different. My sister went not too long ago, and she was asking me about it, and it's like, well, what do you want to do? The Grand Canyon is right there.
What sister?
Like there's
right.
Bree.
Yeah, I assumed it was.
Yeah,
Bree.
she went with her husband, and it's kind of like dinner and a show and good food is a prerequisite, but then it's like there is actual stuff you can go do. Like go rent a car and drive out in the desert. Like you're still in a kind of a cool part of the country.
Right.
Like you don't just have to sit in a casino. It's like stay on the new strip, but gamble in the old strip. And, go see the Bellagio light show because it's cool. But I haven't been there for the Sphere. They just built that. That looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll find my way down there eventually again. Probably because there'll be something cool to go see while I'm there. But that place is like a weekend, like 2 nights, 3 nights.
Yeah.
If you're going there for a
get
week,
away.
I don't really know what you're doing, but
We went there. It was like 5 days, and that was long enough. Flying into there, kind of.
is that when you went when I went?
Yeah, I thought
that
we went
5
there
days?
we went there for a few days longer than a long weekend. I thought.
Yeah, it might have been like 4 nights or something.
Yeah.
We saw some
don't
shows.
remember.
Christian saw Britney Spears when he was
I
there.
know. Yeah.
Because he had to, because his wife was like 20.
Oh my god.
That ended
She
well.
up there phoning it in, just
Oh, God.
performing like a
The best thing ever.
collar around her
Cirque du
neck.
Soleil show was like awesome.
Yeah, it was
I would
sweet.
go back and see that. The buffets, the food.
I saw Penn and Teller last time I was there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
of course, it was a bucket
Would love
list
to
thing.
see
Like
that,
that
yeah.
was great. I know they've been to Milwaukee a few times. Or
my cousin is going to see Metallica when they're doing their Regency there or whatever they call that. That'd be amazing. But it's like $900 for like a ticket. They're already sold out.
Holy cow!
And you have to, spend a couple nights in Vegas.
I'm actually going. This weekend we're going to Chicago. We're kind of doing that whole thing. Shaw's Crab House. Take the train down.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see Les Mis, whatever, and just whatever. It's be a nice short weekend. She's in clinical, so her life's crazy. We'll get away for that little bit. But then on Monday, I actually bought tickets. I'm taking my son to see. We're going to the rave at the upstairs. It's not in the ballroom. The Who, not to be confused with the British Who HU, like the Mongolian metal
Oh
band.
yeah, that's right.
And they're
That's
actually
right.
they're awesome. But Apocalyptico is opening for them, and they play like all that, symphonic metal. They have like cellos and shit. Like that'll be cool. Especially he's never been to. I don't know. I haven't been to the rave, that kind of a style concert in a long time. We did go. When was it? It was within this last year. We saw Seven Dust at the upstairs.
Ooh,
Their
awesome.
acoustic set. So it was like for all of their fans like us that used to watch them 20 years ago, we're going there to sit in chairs and then watch them. But then guess what? Of course, they drag all these amps out the size of refrigerators. Hey, this is our acoustic set. There's one acoustic guitar and everyone else has got electric. And he's like, "You're not all gonna sit here, are you? Like everybody stand." I'm like, "No, I just ate a steak dinner. I'm here to watch." It was
an evening.
It was actually
with
amazing though.
Seven
The
Dust.
guy's
Did you go to
voice
the
is still
5 o'clock
incredible.
club right before there?
We did because it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 o'clock steakhouse, and then you can leave your car there. Like,
And get broken into like the last.
Yeah, like
time.
when you're just.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest area, but I do love that place.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what the last concert I was. I think it was one I broke my nose. Last time I was at Eagles Ballroom.
Yeah, I mean, I
that
took
was
such
a
a
long
break. I took
time.
such a break from concerts in general. I
23.
feel like I didn't see one for 10 years.
Oh yeah.
And now maybe it's because my son is into music, and it's kind of fun to relive that a little bit.
Mel has lived here now for since like 2017 or 18, somewhere right in there. She still has not been to Summerfest because
Interesting.
I almost like COVID happened kind of like in that mix, so we didn't like go there for like the year.
Yeah,
or
and they'd
two.
like changed the schedule forever too now. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
right.
do
Now
the-
it's every weekend or something like that.
Yeah.
which is worse,
Long
honestly,
weekends.
because I would rather go on a weekday where I won't get stabbed in the neck.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
Because it was pretty bad the last few times I went. I'm like, this sucks. Like,
Right.
this place is kind of a cesspool.
Yeah.
just dealing with the crowds. I'd
never-
rather watch something on YouTube for a while.
I don't mind a crowd that's not going to hurt me. But
Yeah.
I never.
That one
I don't
will.
think I've been there when I didn't have a seat waiting for me somewhere, and I
Oh, okay.
just see something in the amphitheater, whatever they call it.
we went last year to see the Dirty Heads were playing, and it was like raining a little bit, which is perfect. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
like everybody.
It's a
was
great
yeah.
atmosphere.
Apparently, all the criminals are allergic to water, so they're just running for the hills.
I saw Seven Dust there the last time. I don't even remember what it was. It was probably 2005.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And we ended
Seven
up...
Dust
we-
played Milwaukee like 20 times a year between
Yeah.
Summerfest and the rave. They were just
Yeah.
always there.
And we went and saw Styx at the amphitheater, and they started playing like their Snakes and Arrows album.
Yeah.
And we were just like, I don't know any of this garbage music, and left. And then we went and saw Seven,
then you
and then we
left.
went and saw Seven Dust.
And then the drummer died of AIDS right in front of you. It was like a week later.
Remember when we saw Ra? That was great.
Raw was great. Presence was that band. I'll never forget the name of that band. I've never looked them up since, but
The band that played before him?
yeah, they opened
Yeah.
for him, and there was that chick there just flashing the entire time. And the band was obsessed with her. They like were coming down, and the boyfriend was all drunk. The concerts are great when you're young, especially.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I bought Liam's first concert was Pantera and Amon Amarth. I bought pit tickets. That was cool, but everyone's old, which is great for me.
Yeah.
But like, he doesn't really get an intense experience because it's just
right.
because everyone there is older. So like, yeah, you're in a
Right.
pit, but there's no real moshing. I mean, there's some body surfing and shit, but like,
Yeah.
there isn't like what I remember
Yeah.
concerts being like. And I don't really know what to expect out of the Who and all that. Like, I don't know who's going to this.
I don't
that'll
know if
be-
that happens anymore. Does that maybe at Eric's shows or something? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Moshing?
Yeah.
Oh, it still happens. Oh, yeah.
Kids don't
Well,
even
I mean,
like rock music anymore. They just,
Well, I mean, like the rave. So, like, I don't go to the rave ever anymore. But if you look at the set list there's still just a bunch of like, there's like hardcore and death metal bands playing constantly, and I'm like, what do those look like?
okay. Yeah.
If you go to one of those, I mean,
There's got to be people.
Yeah, maybe.
gotta be.
I'm pretty far removed from that.
that place was so
Oh, sorry. That's how I broke
Nasty.
my nose. I was in the mosh pit. It was
slipping,
soil. It was-
slipping around on cigarette
Soil.
ash and booze.
Yeah.
Just that turns into that slurry on the floor.
and they opened up for who sang Bodies? Let the Bodies hit the floor.
Drowning Pool.
Drowning
yeah.
Pool. So it was Drowning Pool. They opened up for Five Finger.
Was that the ballroom?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that would not be upstairs.
No, it was it was downstairs. And not that everybody loves Five Finger Death Punch, but all of them are like black belts in jiu-jitsu, which is kind of cool.
Really?
Yeah, and they have like they built like this castle, and they live in Las Vegas.
They built a castle.
It's like a castle house.
Super rational.
Like the main, I think it's the singer. It's either the singer or the guitarist. I can't remember who it is, but they all kind of just stay there too when they're doing
Interesting.
whatever. And they have like a
Do they have
there's
their
like-
own homes?
No, they have a
'Cause,
round
this
table.
is-
yeah, they have a round table.
Like I was just on a bus with you for 8 months. Like why do I want to go back home with you?
Oh, hey man, they have like this huge mat area like in the middle of the house. Like it was cool. I watched like a cribs type thing where you walk through
That
it
lead
all.
singer was in a band before Five Finger called
Yeah.
Motor Grader that was actually awesome.
Yeah.
Five Finger was kind of like the mainstream version, whatever, but I don't know. It's all good. I kind of like, I'm at a point in my life where I still like pretty much everything except for country. And even country, that you're going to have to define what the hell you mean by country. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the most part, I still listen to everything, but I still listen to heavy. My son loves heavy music. I listen to
Which is
less of it than I've
amazing.
ever listened to, but I still still takes up 20% of my listening volume is heavier music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to mainly rock, or I go up and down. Sometimes I'll listen to like 90s, like alternative music for weeks on end or whatever.
It's funny because I remember like when I was a kid, my dad had this record collection, and there's like Black Sabbath and like some cool old, like especially in hindsight now, I'm like, holy shit, the guy had like the entire like Led Zeppelin catalog and all this cool shit, but then we only ever listened to like the mix in the and like if you it is rusted out like Sonoma. I'd be listening to Phil Collins or like it's just funny to look back on that.
I love Phil
how
Collins.
Bizarre. I do love Phil Collins. I was actually on a Phil Collins kick a while back, and the kids were not enjoying
Genesis.
it.
Congo.
Genesis is great.
Yeah.
Congo, Peter Gabriel. But that
one
band,
of the better concerts I saw was Peter Gabriel and Sting.
Really?
Yeah, that would be good.
And they went back and forth. They did.
I was gonna say they sang. I've heard something from that because
that was great.
And it would make sense that it was live, of course.
So Ryan, what are we drinking tonight? We kind of already mentioned it. But...
Oh, that's right. Some Proper 12.
Yeah.
And,
doing that
and Coke Zero because we're health conscious individuals.
Yeah.
We've got to load the stevia on our body or whatever the heck's in it. Aspartame.
I hope it's stevia. That'd be great. It's not though.
Yeah.
It's a triple dose of aspartame. One of the most well-studied food additives in the world, by the way. And I think if you're having a couple a week, you'll be just fine.
Oh,
I haven't even made one yet.
Compared to the terrors of processed sugar.
I don't know. I'm just drinking coffee. I gotta
Jesus.
do something
no whiskey
better. Is there a glass down here?
Yeah. I told you to bring it down.
Just drink out of this. Just drink out of this headphone. The ear cup on this headphone.
I could have sworn I grabbed it because my hand. Oh, I think it's sitting out there. Give me 1 second.
Nice. that noise was.
He was like, "What can I grab?" And he grabbed one thing and walked out.
I grabbed the stuff we're not even drinking, and
my back pockets were full. Down here, like,
full of bottles.
Falling down. Yeah.
It's all right. Ooh, it's creaking again. The coffee that you must have put in that at the gas station was like probably brewed like 16 hours ago.
They've got those things at Quick Trip now that grind the coffee in front of you or whatever.
Oh, that's cool. It's an LED screen.
Yeah. They show you a video of fresh made coffee while you're. It's fine. It's utilitarian right now.
I'll be back. You guys talk about.
Yeah, I mean it's I know this is we're not in the Metro Minute territory, but it's a bit Metro. But coffee wise, like we got rid of our coffee maker. Like complete our normal coffee maker is just gone. We got an espresso machine a couple of years ago, like the little Bambino, like the small Breville.
Yeah.
That started us kind of going down that road, and now we got a bigger one, and we have a separate grinder that will do like a French press once in a while if we're gonna share coffee because of our insane schedules. It's just for now it's like we just make Americanos for the most part on the go.
Yeah.
And then it's like lattes on the weekend kind of a thing.
Sure. Yeah.
But that has been what a bizarre difference having my whole life just had that autopilot drip coffee every morning for thousands of days in a row.
Yeah.
To one day just wrap that thing up and stick it in storage was like weird.
For myself, like we always have the pot going because it, goes off at 4:30 in the morning, so Carla can have something. But I'll make myself Americanos all day, just with a little mocha pot. The little.
Sure. We have that because the grinder's built right in. Grind it in, double shot. I'll usually split it into 2 shots. I'll have a cup, and then I'll put a cup in a little to go, and that's my coffee for the day. I'll never exceed like 2 shots ever.
Oh wow.
Amanda, as a nurse, is going to be it's a lot of coffee. Yeah. But I'm just kind of done with it after morning.
Yeah.
What machine did you get? I don't know if you mentioned it when I was going.
It's a Breville.
The Breville?
Yeah, I got the Impress Express, whatever. That's got that side handle that presses the shots for you, which is kind of nice. It's the little things in life.
I always wanted they make like these mechanical ones where you can pull down and press it, and then they got like a gauge on it that shows you how.
That's what it
much
is.
you're
Yeah.
Pressing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's got you kind of have to dial it in your espresso size to the pressure because it's got the espresso range and all that. And then once like the first 10 cups you make are all wrong horribly, and you're just completely jacked out of your mind. And then you get it dialed in, and you're good to go. And the maintenance is It's pretty sporadic, so it's no big deal. But just having that, I don't know. It's nice and it's hard to go back.
It is.
I do like the French press too. I have a Yeti French press actually I use for camping, and that's what that turned into our home one because it actually keeps it hot.
Oh, sure.
So I have a separate grinder set up for that with like the macro grind for the press, and it just, I don't know. For a while there, we had everything all at once, and I'm like, this counter space situation it's not acceptable.
Well, Mel is like obsessed with like new machines constantly, and we get like a new coffee maker like every year because it's like
Interesting.
And she drinks half coffee, half creamer, so it's not even like she's
Just give her
enjoying it.
Folgers crystals. You don't even need
I know.
you don't even need a coffee
Well,
maker.
she was doing like the espresso instant coffee thing too, and like cold drinks with who fucking knows. But
You seem kind of irritated,
well,
Will. You want to
Nescafe.
talk about it?
or could I talk about my wife? Speaking of my wife, we started a new segment, or at least I did, where I bring up texts from my wife. So this one's kind of fun. It was Monday at 9:43 p.m. She put Lily to bed, and I had to work late every night this week. I should be working right now, but fuck it. But anyways, she says she's like, I'm a hostage in the bathroom. She told Lily that she was going to go to the bathroom and go to bed, and Lily's just sitting up in her bed waiting for her, and she sent me a picture of it, and she's just sitting there with the camera.
Wait, she was
in the
putting her to
bathroom.
bed at 10 p.m.?
No, we put her to bed at like 8:30, and she doesn't go to bed until after 10.
Interesting.
But we don't wake up till 7 half the time, or she might not get up till 8 sometimes because I don't leave the house till 8:30.
Okay.
So she's getting 10 hours of sleep if she goes to bed at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, so it's weird, but you feel like you should be putting your kid to bed at 8, like
For
every
sure,
other
you should
parent in
be.
the world do.
Well, a lot of those kids are sleeping way more than they're sleeping like crazy.
Yeah,
My kid
she-
slept
yeah.
for like 12 hours.
She
Yeah.
gets like 9 to 10 hours of sleep and is just a pistol all day long. Can't slow her down.
That's crazy. We were like harshly regimented on napping and sleep schedules, and both my kids were just awesome. And to be fair,
yeah.
I'm spoiled with that maybe, but it just was. Even when they weren't really napping anymore and they were getting older, we would just still make them do it as kind of like chill out time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if
Well,
they
you
weren't
want the
sleeping,
time
it
to
was
yourself, don't
yeah,
you?
for
It's like-
sure, certainly.
That's what
Like
weird,
I had her at like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's like, all right, dude, like we've been up since what, I don't know, 6:30 or something. Time for a nap, and I'd put her in her. She'd fight it, but you put her in her stupid what little play thing that has a seat in it, and she'd struggle for 5 minutes and then be out, and then I'd be free to do whatever I'm gonna do.
And then we would, especially my wife, she has babysit a lot in her life with a lot of relatives and things like that. And it was always crazy to have like other kids come over that were just completely, especially from like divorced parents. Typically, you're going to have like a
Yeah.
crazy, because the schedules are horribly inconsistent because depending on whose house they're at and things like that.
Yeah.
And we would get cousins and friends of friends, whatever, coming in. And it's like, this is madness. This kid has no, like your kid doesn't nap and they're 3 and ours are like 7 and napping. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with this situation right now. This kid is just a monster.
Yeah,
And
Lily
you
doesn't
can't,
nap
there's
anymore.
And they're
there's no
overtired.
schedule. You can't make, you're not going to make their schedule for one day for the
Yeah.
month.
Well, if they get over a hump, like if they don't rest, then they just start getting nuts.
And then just seeing the
And-
parents come to pick them up and their hair is like missing. And I'm like, this matters. Getting, that's my opinion anyways. Certainly no professional, but I raised a couple of kids and I was a stay-at-home dad for many years. And it was like, dude, without that schedule especially for sleep, it was just,
Yeah.
it was chaos.
We try. We put her to bed.
Dude, drugs, dude.
8:30,
Give that kid some
yeah.
drugs.
Yeah. Do you have melatonin in
Tylenol.
the house?
Benadryl and melatonin. You could just stick them all to a sucker.
Yeah.
It's got sprinkles.
Just sprinkles on this cake. So many allergic reactions that we need to treat.
One day.
Yeah, melatonin's pretty cool.
Where we
And you
at
can
now?
fight through it though if you.
Yeah, if you're really motivated.
Yeah.
We got
Ambien.
We
Like
got
a
6
Xanax.
minutes until Dave. You're going to be thrown on the spot here.
Okay.
We'll get the wrist wear out of the way.
Okay.
Ryan, the guest, I know what you're wearing because I like that watch a lot, and I can see it from a mile
It's
away.
quite blaze.
Yeah.
You can see
That's
it from
awesome.
a minute. I actually love this color though. Yeah, this is the Bulova Oceanographer. So this is like their what do you call heritage model, whatever, because it's made off like the 1960s style diver, but it's the Devil Diver. So this is
Devil
the
diver, yes.
water resistant to 666 feet.
Jeez.
It's got the. That's actually the original strap that came on it, which is very rare that I have an original strap, but that one is large enough. You can actually tell just by looking at it.
Okay. It's
top-
probably made to fit around a wetsuit or something. And
The top is as long as the bottom. So like when you open a watch up,
Oh,
usually
yeah.
the top is like half the length.
Yeah, yeah.
That actually accommodates my wrist size. But
No, that's really cool.
that orange is awesome. They have a bunch of versions. Did you say you have an oceanographer? Will?
No, I have one in my cart that I will buy at some point in time.
I looked at a bunch of different ones, and that's the only one that doesn't come with a bracelet, which is fine with me because I knew the bracelet wouldn't be that quality anyways for this price range.
Yeah.
I think this is MSRP's for $500 or $600 maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's actually got it's hard to see around the bezel, but like it's a
That's
pretty
domed crystal.
It's
yeah.
pretty domed crystal, and it is sapphire. It's got a really like kind of an understated like the hands and the indices and stuff are all chill, but
Yeah.
and the sweep's a little clunky because it's not the best movement in the world, but whatever. It's
Sure.
great. I love this watch.
Yeah, the orange dial is great.
The orange is wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
The
the
orange
only.
is amazing.
It's the best. I would say the best one of this version that you could possibly get
Yeah.
because they make a lot of the Devil
They make
Diver
a
versions.
They make a red one.
They make a red
Hence
one.
the name, I think.
Obviously
yeah.
black.
And they've got like
The name comes from it being 666 feet.
Oh, okay.
Right.
666.
Oh,
not the color,
Yeah.
the depth. And it's one of my small. It's at a 40 is actually one of my smallest dials.
I forget who else.
Case sizes, I
Who
should
else
say.
is it? Certina. That's an off-brand of Bulova. What?
that's
There's another.
Owned by-
There's an off-brand of Bulova that also has a Devil Diver in there.
Bulova's got some awesome stuff actually. I bought my father-in-law one of their more modern divers or me and my wife got it for him for Christmas one year. And I was looking at them and I was pretty impressed with their automatic line. Like a lot of their other stuff I actually don't like, but their specific auto divers and stuff that are in that between like 500 and 1,000 range. Like there's some really good.
You owned a couple like back before you probably like you knew about watches.
Yeah,
You
right.
had a couple
My
Bulovas.
I always liked watches my whole life, but never really knew anything about them until after I'd already made a bunch of dumb purchases.
Yeah, you had the Bulovas and the Movados, which
I had a Movado, which are I hate Movados
Yeah.
for life now too. It's funny that I ever bought one because I think that they're trash. It's like
They're a
buying
fashion watch. They're like
a fashion watch. It's like buying a car you can't afford, where you're like, oh, I barely covered the payment on this, but now I can't afford to get the oil changed because those things are so stupid. Because of course they're quartz.
Yeah.
It costs like $100 to get the battery changed in them. It has to be sent out for.
Is that right?
It's because they need like new gasket every time too and all that shit, and they have to be service checked. It's very stupid. They're paper thin, which is nice, but depending on the style.
They're a dress watch.
I had a classic museum, and it was I don't
Yeah.
know.
it was basically what was there like one diamond at the 12.
Exactly,
and
the
and that was, like,
understated.
it. Yeah.
All black dial.
Yeah, they're like a art statement piece, like where somebody appreciates it, but not everybody.
Nobody does.
Yeah,
They're stupid.
well-
But it means nothing.
And now when I see one, I'm like, the thing's trash.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you bought that for yourself. And
Well, for the price, they're not cheap, and
No.
for the price, there's so many other things you could get. That's
that's
you
what
know
it, that's
somebody
what it
from
comes
across the
down
room will notice, and which is the point anyway.
Yeah.
to. Yeah, a lot of it.
Does
It's
it
like
tell
it's
the
like it's like
time?
working out in the gym where you're trying to impress women, but all you do is impress other guys. It's the same thing with watches or anything else where it's like you're only going to get noticed by some other dork who loves watches. I mean,
Dave, what do you got under that squeak
the
machine?
Seiko,
Yeah.
the Seiko, and I wonder how big is this this strap. That's not as big as.
Well,
the
that
new
fits
strap.
me
That's-
though, because I put it on when I fixed it. So
is this strap aftermarket?
Yeah, it's a Tropic.
Where'd you get it from?
Where
do you buy where do you buy your straps?
There may just be a Tropic strap company or something like that.
I
But
kinda
they were-
like the nylon
Uncle
pattern
Seiko,
on it.
Uncle Seiko makes some. I'd probably, if you wanted to get a tropical one, I'd go there. Uncle Seiko's got a lot of nice stuff.
There's a brand called the Strap Tailor that makes like the best shit ever.
Yeah.
But they're made to order. They're super expensive. You can whatever, and it's I'm looking for older alternatives, especially now that I'm wearing mostly silicone now.
Yeah, for Tropic, I'd check out the Uncle Seiko's.
Seiko's are great.
I know I didn't pay $130 for it, but
Someone, TJ, was asking me recently. He wanted to like start getting into watches.
Sure.
yeah.
And he's sick of a smartwatch kind of a thing. Like, I'm sick of being alerted to, my heart is probably, my heart palpitations. I don't need to know about this.
My heart rate's 120 and I just woke up.
So, and it's kind of like when it comes down, it's like Seiko is one of the better things you can possibly buy.
For
And,
sure.
and especially if your budget is like 200 or to 400.
And they have a beautiful, their Seiko 5 line with an orange dial, a lot like that one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which is a nice.
They have a bunch of
watch.
wild colored
They
ones.
used to make the SKX like that too. One of those
Yeah.
models had an orange dial.
Yeah, and they have a blue dial, a navy blue dial, and a black dial for the SKXs as well. The orange dial I thought was their smaller. Oh,
it's coming through the headphones.
yeah.
Like, what is this?
All right. I'm wearing my Hamilton.
On the
It's
NATO.
fine. We've talked about it
Yeah.
before. Yeah, and
Yeah.
this
Our
canvas.
watches are old news. We need more people
ca-
on with more watches.
Yeah, no, this canvas.
Rotate the same 5 every.
I can't remember where I
month
got
we
this
get
canvas NATO from. I think I bought it from.
I have
NATO
another
Strap-
dozen. They got to bring me on 12 more times.
NATO Strap Company. This is a nice like canvas leather.
So how big?
bracelet, yeah.
How big is that NATO?
This one's huge.
I can tell because we have
Yeah,
the same
'cause
wrist
this doesn't
basically.
happen on anything.
Ever. Mine don't even make it through. So
Yeah.
do you know what the actual size is?
No.
Usually they're usually metric, but usually it's around 9 inches.
Yeah, that one's.
And then
gotta
we
be
need like
close.
11s.
Yeah,
This feels really good though.
yeah, it's a
Like,
nice,
that's a-
it's a nice strap. I had it on my Speedmaster for a while, but
Oh, that's cool.
I like the bracelet whenever I wear. I just
try
like
it
wearing
on now.
bracelets too.
A bracelet
Yeah.
is nice. I wear them loose. For some
Yeah.
reason I enjoy that. Even though
Like
I'm not trying
jewelry?
to not trying to look like a mobster, but I need room for expansion.
Well, they always like, oh, you should wear it behind your bone on your wrist. Well, if you got larger arms like me,
This is the
'cause I'm a
biggest
bigger
NATO
guy.
ever. I have
I
never
know.
I have never
And I don't.
I've been
think
looking for this kind of size. For my Longines, I've been looking for a good strap for my whole life, and I can't find it.
And I don't.
That is incredible that it goes that far in.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
actually tuck it in nicely. Like.
Wait, did you
know.
say you don't know where you got this strap?
Well, I think I got it at NATO Strap Company. I'll let you know. But
Because I look for XL straps. They're so hard to find.
they
for NATO.
they have a bunch too. That's why I go there, because they have XL straps.
One thing that sucks
They
about
aren't
my
that much
Longines
bigger,
is
though.
bronze, which actually is one of the hardest things to match a strap to ever.
Yeah. Right.
That's not just leather, like a
Yeah.
brown leather.
I didn't even set the time on that. I put it on after the gym today, and I just kept running with the day and forgot to set it. I sit at a computer all day long. Do I need to look at my wrist for the time?
So what are your since Eric's not here to stop us, what are your
I can move the
what's your
conspiracy theory thing, too.
like Grail watch while like do you have something that you're trying to actually get in your life at some point that's your like the one watch to
One watch.
that's actually
Is there the one though?
they call it I mean they
attainable?
call it a Grail, but it's also like it's basically expensive as hell that will be the most expensive watch you probably ever buy, and then after that it becomes more of like, I have that one, so now I can get all the eclectic less expensive ones later.
Right.
But like it kind of they say Grail like you're not gonna get it, but what's the most you're actually ever gonna like? What are you looking at? Are you what do you?
I know,
what are your where's your brain pointing in?
Mine was the Speedmaster, and I made that happen. And that was actually
you're
not
done.
even like, I bought a 1970.
Is that a manual line? Because you've got the actual. Sure.
Yeah, it's the real to the moon.
Do
NASA
either
certified, whatever.
Let me make it more simple. Do either of you own an automatic chronograph?
No.
I mean, I don't. I do not.
What happened to that? I forget the brand. Didn't you have like a Chinese thing? That
That's the
only
one we're
one.
talking about. I
Yeah.
broke this. So
Oh,
that
We
okay.
talked about it last time.
that's the
too.
Siegel.
Yeah,
that's
well,
the Siegel 1963. It's got
Yeah.
that badass. That's a manual
I was
line
looking
movement.
at those a while back.
Yeah.
After you showed it to me.
The automatic.
It's so cool, but it's the
chronographs.
only decent watch I own that had a mineral crystal, and I dropped it on my bathroom floor, and it shattered into a million pieces.
Yeah.
And Will was talking about he'll swap it for me. And I'm
I
like,
might
that'd
be able to
beautiful.
switch out the crystal if it.
So
if
I'll bring it
if
here.
I get a gasket.
And that watch is not incredibly expensive, but I mean, it's still not cheap. I got it off
You
Chrono,
can't get
and it was
into
like
you can't get into an automatic chrono for
automatic. This was
Or
a
automatic, yeah.
That one's manual wind, so that is a huge difference there. But you enter the automatic chronograph market
Ooh.
of any decent brand ever. Like it has to be decent. You're starting at like 3,000 for like the absolute bottom barrel.
The Omega Speedmasters you can get for like $2,300.
You really can't though.
Yeah.
my buddy.
Really, I mean, maybe if you're gonna get a reduced.
Reduced, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a real.
None
that's
of
not real.
none of the Speedmasters are automatic except for the reduced.
Oh right.
So
Yeah, those are manual. But so like when I'm thinking automatic, I'm thinking I've looked at even
Monaco, Daytona.
Yeah. A buddy of mine
yeah,
was
those are
just
the big
you
ones.
know.
But I mean, I was looking at ball watches are really good, but you're still
Sure,
yeah.
Longines too. There's some really beautiful.
Yeah, they have the
Longines.
Aqua Racer Chronos too, which are
The Longines
I like
ones
the
I like.
Aqua
We're looking,
Racers.
now you're looking at like $5,000 for sure.
Yeah.
like minimum.
buddy of mine was just in
you have
Manhattan.
an Aqua Racer, don't you?
I have the Aqua Racer Diver,
Yeah.
which is those retail like 2,700, 3,000. I think used you could probably get them like 15, 18.
Yeah.
But they're obviously it's a diver with no. Mine has a
It's
single,
not
single
obviously,
complication.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the automatic that just immediately. Those ball ones are.
I hate the tag
sweet.
like the anything older than in the 90s or even early 2000 tags are so freaking ugly.
Oh yeah, they're terrible. the Formula Ones from like 10 years ago even are just they look so
Yeah.
atrocious,
Aqua Racers
and they're
are
still like
pretty nice.
$1,800. I'm like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me? Those Monacos are sweet though.
The
Yeah.
Monacos are sweet.
If I was
Your
ever
buddy
gonna
owns
wear,
a Monaco.
if I was ever gonna wear a square,
Well, he was shopping for Monaco.
Yeah.
He was walking Fifth Avenue like last weekend. His daughter's moving out to Manhattan, and so he was setting her up. And he went into the tag shop, and they didn't have the one he wanted with like it was like the blue dial with the orange stripes on it and
Sure.
stuff. But they did have this skeletonized titanium monstrosity that he tried on, and
He didn't come home with it, did he?
no,
Okay.
no. The one he wanted was like 8, and he was thinking for a second, like, yeah, maybe I'll do this one for 11.5 or whatever it was. It's like, but it's not even what I want. So.
is there like a
Yeah.
gun show for watches? Because there should be. Wouldn't it be amazing
Isn't
to go
there?
somewhere where there's a ton of
There's
used?
there's expos, but they're like the World of
Where,
Watches.
when?
or
Yeah,
whatever.
in Vegas once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Stuff
okay.
like that. Yeah.
It's interesting because when it comes to trying on watches, I mean, I'm sure both of you have heard of Teddy Baldessar. Like
Oh
that,
yeah,
that guy's
Yeah, we've talked. I always
off
say
his
my old
pompadour
friend,
in his perfect fucking hands.
my old friend Teddy. His wife's about 12 months pregnant right now. She looks so huge. I don't know if she's got twins or not. And she's actually an influencer online too. where
Baby's
she
gonna have so
talked
many
about
Rolexes, dude. So many baby Rolex. So, anyways, though, that guy does. He owns.
I want to go to his shop. We should
He
go
set up the
there.
brick and mortar. What is that in Iowa or Ohio or some
It's,
shit?
it's Chicago.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's out of Chicago,
no.
and he just opened up a new
So I keep
store.
saying no forever. Just Google it, dude.
No.
If
I'm going
only
to.
you had access to all this information.
I'm doing it. I'm better than Eric. He's not here right now.
But that would be incredible to go to that shop because he
Yeah.
has basically every brand ever that you'd want to try on, all in one tiny boutique.
Right.
Or I'm assuming you get to sip champagne after they take your credit score.
Right.
I thought it was in either Iowa or Ohio.
Oh, Westlake, Ohio. Man, for some reason I thought he was in Chicago.
I think apologies.
Maybe
are
he
in
met.
order.
Oh, he probably met Kevin O'Leary watch shopping in Chicago or something like that.
Okay.
I think that's what I saw.
That guy's weird.
Kevin O'Leary. Yeah.
I mean, like the
Yeah.
two watches, always red straps and all that. I don't know what we're doing here. Like, I don't get.
One's always cheap. One's always expensive. Oh, I shouldn't say cheap. Sometimes they're both
Just
expensive,
dueling
but-
watches is
yeah.
just madness. I don't even
Dude,
know.
and he was
what
in
we're
that.
doing.
He was in a movie with the Dune kid. What's his name? I shouldn't say kid. Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, wait, he was.
He was in that tennis movie with Timothy Chalamet.
O'Leary was in the movie?
Yeah, he was an actor in the movie.
He wasn't a cameo? Like, he was
No,
playing
he was
an
some
actual
kind of actor. And he convinced the
He was
prop
playing the president
department.
of Russia.
He convinced the prop department
What?
that his character would wear two watches. So he wore two watches, and they had to be
Course.
period correct because
Refuses to take his watches off for the role.
No, those stay on.
And they were going to give him prop
bickering
watches,
with
and he was like,
wardrobe.
"No, I'm
He's
going
supposed to be a
buy my
Buddhist
own."
monk.
Anyways, Kevin
He's like
O'Leary's
just
Got $20,000 worth of
he's
watches on.
dueling Rolexes.
Kevin O'Leary's a billionaire, so it doesn't really matter. But
Yeah, his watches are way exceeding 20 grand. I mean, just think about the reality of getting like a Panda Daytona. It's like $60,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, at that point, you're talking. It's just all about the income at that point. To have that much expendable for that watch.
For a watch.
At some point, though,
And
you
there's a
think,
million Panda chronographs that are absolutely incredible for $5,000 to $10,000. But you're like going to spend 6 times that amount for a
In
Rolex.
fact, Omega just came out with one this year, and Seiko.
that's
did.
right.
There's
Seiko's
Seiko's,
the Seiko one. I would. Yeah.
Yeah, the Seiko's I think quartz though.
Dude, have you seen Timex recently?
There was a
They
beautiful
look
Timex.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
It's like
looking at this one
$100.
with like an
It's like
aqua dial.
$180.
Yeah.
They're just unbelievable.
And Citizen, is it Citizen? I think they started coming out with mechanical watches again when they didn't for a long time. Well,
They've got-
not Citizen.
Oh, I would say I have a Citizen.
Yeah, they have mechanical. They have older.
They have an
mechanicals.
automatic diver line, which is really cool. I bought one of these times. I'll bring one. I'll bring it here. But I bought one for my dad for his birthday, and he passed away right like a
remember
week
that.
before his birthday. It actually came in the mail, or not in the mail, but I had it delivered to a jewelry store, and I picked it up there, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'll just keep it at this point.
Yeah.
And his initials were on like the band, which was
Oh,
super
it's
cool.
nice,
Okay,
yeah.
But it was like I actually, it's one of my favorite just like wearable watches. It's got the weirdest. I'll have to bring it.
Oh, is that the
One of
one
these
with the? It's got the crown on the.
It's got a
opposite
crazy
side.
crown. Yeah, it's got the crown is on like the, what would it be, like the, it's like the 8 o'clock position
Yeah.
or something weird.
Yeah.
And my dad wore his watch on the wrong side, so that actually would have benefited him.
He was right-handed and wore it on his right hand.
He's left-handed.
Oh, but wore it on his left hand.
Yes, but right or left, everybody is. You're still wearing the watch on the. Like I'm left-handed. I wear my watch on the left,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but he
That's 'cause
wore it on the right.
That's because
which is
you're a
interesting.
proper human being.
Well, because left or right-handed, you still need to be able to operate the crown.
Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't matter. It's like here. It's just.
What was the thinking behind putting that on the 8 o'clock?
I thought I remember reading it had something to do with so that it couldn't be like moved on accident or something as an actual functional diver. But
Because that was in the
that.
Royal Navy or something. For a
Exactly.
while. Yeah.
And that is. I'm trying to think. I mean, it's a Seiko movement, of course, but it's the loudest watch in the world when it comes to you can hear the movement, or you can hear the whatever you call
That
it,
thing
like the-
swinging around in there.
Dude, it's so loud. It
Mainspring.
makes it feel cheap.
Yeah.
But I know some of the best watches in the world you can actually feel that on, so it
Actually,
doesn't really matter. But
the escapement is there's a pallet fork in there. I'm remembering the names of things now. 'Cause
Yeah.
I normally don't.
the escapement though is that's letting out the speed. I thought that has that like those little fan edges on it.
Yeah, it does.
I'm
but
talking the whole pendulum. Like when you move your wrist, that's when you can feel
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
you're talking about
The
weight,
actual-
the winding weight.
Yes.
So just spinning it around, you could hear it.
Yeah, like if you just
like
you
a
reach
rusty
out.
gate.
Yeah, you reach out, and you can almost feel the weight of it like spinning inside of there. It's kind of
Oh,
wild
cool.
because on my Swiss watches and shit, you can't
It's a rotor.
hear it at all.
Rotor.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't
It's
have.
kind of fun though. I feel like you're wearing something.
I don't actually have a transparent case back either out of all my watches except for the Chinese one that's broken.
Yeah.
It's funny. I have one on the Invicta of all things.
Of course.
It's got an NH35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I say
that
the
was
only
a
ones
great
that
little
the
watch.
only ones I have it on are the mod watches.
You should bring
that
it
I
here
made.
and we should smash it with a sledgehammer.
Well, maybe, but that
We'll have to
thing-
bring back the video for that one.
Yeah.
That's more of just like an abomination as a collector. Like, how dare you?
Well,
That
it's a
Invicta's
pro
actually
diver.
not his isn't actually that terrible.
No, it's a little Submariner homage. I think that was like my first automatic or something like that. I just picked it up for like $70.
Homage. That's such a great way to just say a
Homage.
rip off.
I gotta rip off.
A direct 100% rip off of
so
a
no, we're
product.
paying tribute to.
Yeah, I was paying tribute by completely trying
With
to
a little
by trying to
Chinese
fool
IP
people in
thievery.
distance. Yeah, it's an homage. That's the best.
Here's my favorite homage.
Oh no.
See, he goes real fake.
This feels like it weighs a third of what it should be weighing right now.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, is this an Explorer?
Yeah, Seiko. It's a mod watch. Whatever. A homage watch.
So I don't know.
An
All
Explorer
right, there's a
homage.
difference. There's a difference between what we think of as an homage watch and a mod watch. And I kind of
Yes.
That's a mixture of the two, if you will. It's a modded watch because I
kinda.
built it.
This is someone modding in an attempt to make it look
Homage.
like a roll. Yeah, it's
right, but it's
an
still,
aftermarket homage.
Yeah. But
still, I think of people who like you buy a Strat or something, and you want to make it look like a particular Strat, so you get all the parts.
At least when Will hands me a watch, it fits when I put it on. The only human on planet Earth that can hand me a watch.
Yeah.
When Christian was
his
give you
watches
mine
fit
and
mine,
you're just
my
like
wrist.
I couldn't get my hand through his deep sea diver. I didn't open up the. If you open up the diver attachment, which I didn't. But I went to put it on and I couldn't get it past my fingers. And I'm like, how do you have these tiny little baby wrists?
He's got a date just, I think, and I was able to put that on. But he was
I just tried on
wearing
his,
that pretty loose.
Yeah, I just tried on his those deep sea,
Yeah.
those deep sea dweller and the James Cameron and all that.
That deep sea dweller is pretty. That thing weighs like 50 pounds.
Yeah, they're cool, but for the same, we're back into that same problem. For 10 grand, I'm gonna buy 3 of my favorite. Well, at least 2. I'm gonna get that Grail of whatever it's gonna be. I don't even know what I would be.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that Eric's voice?
That's Eric's voice.
So that's the
That was
conspiracy
the second
again.
one.
I'm just gonna have to.
Well,
remove
whatever.
those
Yeah, just take them out.
if I know how. Eric will have to come over tomorrow.
It's just
No,
a
I'll
beeping
delete
noise.
them.
It's just a beeping.
I can
noise.
delete them out of there. I just.
Yeah, whatever.
We don't need to talk about conspiracy tonight. We have a guest.
Yeah, sure. We're rolling. This is more interesting.
Appreciate that.
Other than the hantavirus. Oh yeah, watches. We're gonna get a comment from one of our avid listeners.
Oh my God.
About too much watch talk.
Yeah.
Perhaps they should buy a watch.
See,
Start the
I'm
journey.
Speaking
hearing
of that
you
Grail watch,
describe
the
them as-
Explorer is one that I would like to get. They're about $9,000, but I probably won't be until if I have that kind of disposable income. I don't think I'm going to
And out of all the Rolex,
I'm not gonna throw that on a credit card ever in my life.
Yeah.
It'll be one of those.
Yeah, and that's just like
Unless it's a
on your
black
Cro
card or
Magnum
something.
wrist. You don't need this tiny little Explorer. You're not exploring anything with that. You need a proper watch.
It's just always one of my favorite watches. That I say I like the black bays at some point in time.
A black bay would be cool.
I don't think I would ever go up to a Submariner.
Yeah,
I know,
that's another thing.
It's just crazy, yeah.
Because they're like
get a hard
$10,000 to buy
time.
them, but they're always $15,000 because you have to buy them second market
Yeah.
unless you're in with the AD.
The thing is, every single watch company makes that watch, so you can
Yeah.
kind of just
Yeah.
pick your level. And
I
they're-
got one for
it-
$70.
You get over a couple grand, and they're all gonna be. Dude, they're so
It's
close.
so cool. And Tudors are.
Tudors are great.
They make Rolex's movement, or at least they did, or whatever. But yeah, they're master chronometer too. I think Tudor is now. I find it funny that Omega's made like the master chronometer classification,
Oh, yeah.
and
yeah.
then, put it on their.
You're
own
going to go
watches.
certify everybody else. And
They have to be plus 2 seconds a day and negative 0 seconds. I think is what
which
it
is nothing. Basically,
Yeah.
you're never touching that for 5 years.
Yeah, if you're wearing it every day.
take a Seamaster over a Submariner.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
Especially
Half the money.
I saw. I've
way
thought.
more
I've
options.
still thought about buying
And
that.
there's still that higher
The
class
GoldenEye
of
watch. I still want it.
Yeah.
Still want it.
The what?
The GoldenEye watch, like the. I mean, so the original. You could get an automatic, a newer one with the same
Yeah.
color, and I would probably do that instead of getting the actual
Quartz.
quartz watch with the small.
And I
And that
think
was like a
it's-
38 or some shit too, wasn't it? Maybe it was a 40.
I think it was a 40. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, for the money.
That's a
it's-
nostalgic thing to get the original, but
Yeah.
I would love to just get a Seamaster.
Yeah.
With the same color now, that would just be.
Yeah.
They made Bond
I
editions
can't
since
remember.
then. They had
yeah.
several Bond
Oh, yeah.
Every
blue
movie.
Seamasters. No, but I'm saying for the
Blue
GoldenEye
one,
watch.
yeah.
That has been re-released.
His buddy has
several
one, and it
times.
has 007 on the back cover.
That I don't want.
No,
I don't
would
want
just
a
want the regular
movie watch. Yeah, I
Right.
would want maybe the blue wave dial.
Yeah,
I don't know if
That's
it was-
that is. I like that.
I don't know. I would get the no time.
That's like
to die
raised
watch
on the
in a
dial, like the
heartbeat, though.
raised waves on the dial. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Those have a saying on the back of them. I think they say no time to die on them.
I don't even like that movie that much.
I don't, but I like the watch. I like the watch.
Yeah, it's got that
And-
patina to it. I don't care for the faux patina.
And it's the only
you know.
it's the only way they make that watch, so technically isn't a movie.
If I'm getting a movie watch, I'm
I
getting
guess.
the Casio from Last Action Hero.
Well,
I do
we
have the
talked
Arnie
about-
You've got an
Seiko,
Arnie,
though.
yeah.
The
You
Arnie
have the Arnie
Seiko is
Seiko.
actually,
How big is that thing? That's a 45, I think, right?
I think
it's a
it is.
50.
Is it
So
really?
it's not what you think.
Is it the tuna case? I think that's like the.
It's in a giant. It's like a
Yeah, the tuna case.
yeah.
sumo
It's
type
wrapped
thing?
in that case, which makes it look bigger than it is. It's just like shaving your pubes, dude. It's just.
I had I had that watch on
It's
my
a
list.
little bit we're giving a little artificial length to this watch.
I had that watch on my list, and then you owned it, and I was just like, I'm not buying it anymore.
It's a great. Honestly, it's amazing. I would take
Yeah.
so.
That is not artificial.
It's a workhorse watch, but it has just enough stainless on it where it actually, I'm not going to call it dressy because it's not, but like there is a little bit of that going on because it's got, what's crazy, it has 3 crowns.
Yeah.
And all 3 crowns are stainless.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
super sharp at a distance. Like, I don't know, I really like it.
Are they crowns or pushers? I mean, like,
They're
are you controlling the
So-
digital side of that with some of them? And
The main crown controls everything. Like you take it out, it's like a menu based little, like you twist it and it actually changes things.
okay,
The other ones are pushers that are enshrouded in crowns.
screw down and
They
yeah,
screw
because-
open to lock them. It seems weird, right? So you have a pusher, you back it out, and that seals water from getting in.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of bizarre, right? Like you
Yeah.
loosening it actually seals
because
it.
you would want to manipulate it while you're
Right. So when you tighten
Underwater,
it, it pushes it pushes those crowns into the case, but then it exposes the pusher. You never use them. It's like
Yeah.
That's
for the
cool,
stop.
though.
The little. It's really cool.
That's
It's
really
like
good.
it's
I want one of
over-engineered
those
and
now.
they're I mean I think they're about $500. They come with the one of the biggest complaints on that watch was wrist size. I'm like,
Yeah.
perfect,
Right.
sold,
Right.
biggest thing.
That's why
ever.
it's an Arnie.
But it's one of those weird movie.
Goes right with your tuna can Invictas. Them freaking
Oh yeah, right.
Those are 50,
dinner
but they're
plates.
like actual 50s. So
Yeah,
like
they're
this
ridiculous.
this wears.
Well,
I would
Seiko
say this
designs
wears.
a case
I feel
so
like they
well.
should
This
have a-
one's 40. It might be 45.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
the turtle.
44.
That's-
I mean, and it's on my 7-inch wrist.
Yeah,
or
it
whatever.
looks
But they
nice.
got such a short lug to lug, they fit on,
Yeah.
on smaller people's wrist. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I was
I-
scared when I got it.
I
like,
want to get the
man, am I gonna
Aliens
like
watch
this?
with that big side pusher on it that's digital, and they're like $900.
That's how those
because
ball-
the movie made it
Yeah.
expensive.
Those ball watches I was telling you about that have those Hydra Conquest or whatever they're called. They've got that giant helium. It's like there's like some of them have this giant extra piece of just stainless randomly on
Yeah.
the side of it.
Yeah,
It looks cool depending on the
Omega
look you're
has
going
them
for. If
too.
you're going for
Omega
that
has them
military,
too.
like a military dress almost, it's
Yeah,
like a hard
yeah.
thing to describe until you see it. But they're nuts looking.
Talking about that like crown guard or something.
Yes,
like
exactly. It's got a
yeah,
big crown
wraps
latch
the thing.
around it.
Yeah.
But they do the fireman,
Like
the storm
Panerais.
chaser. They've got all those different style. Those are all Swiss made automatics, and they're nice. I mean, they're brand new. They're thousands,
It's weird to like.
but they're not 10,000. They're like 2,000-3,000.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
weird to go from like a watch that like I hated. Like I hated the Panerais forever, and now I'm like I kind
You
of
look at 'em
Oh,
and-
those are trash. What's wrong with you?
I know. I just like I don't know why. I
Oh
like
my
all of a
God.
sudden.
Panerai? You don't
I
like
hated
that?
them
You're like,
forever.
I
Got that
love,
little-
I love the watches they're trying to look like. Those are so cool.
I don't know. I just like all of a sudden I'm like.
Are we thinking of the same thing? Panerai. That's no, I'm not thinking of the same thing.
So
Isn't
that's
that the
just a
ripoff
loaner.
watches, or what am I thinking of?
No,
No,
they're
these are-
expensive.
these are
They got
different
that big
brands.
crown
Of,
guard on the side of them that you have to like.
What's the
keep-
big
Oh,
one? What's the
Pagani or something.
Oh yeah,
You're-
Pagini.
Pagini.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes, I was thinking of Pagini. I'm like, those are the worst.
No,
Yeah, those are the
Panerai.
It's just like,
AliExpress,
yeah, those
like,
are those are the literally here's your here. You want that Rolex Explorer? Got
No,
you
Panerai.
$25.
Panerai.
Yeah, that's a real-
Yeah.
Yeah, they're these.
Mm-hmm.
I just always thought they were kind of ugly and stupid, and like, why do I need a crown guard like that? And supposedly, I guess the movements in them really aren't that great.
Oh, really?
But Sylvester Stallone likes them. And if he
Oh,
likes
so then
them,
they're fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
should be fine.
So it injects steroids in intervals into your skin, which is perfect.
Not Sly.
Oh,
Not him too.
Not him.
you guys
He
ever
just
watch
now
that?
switched.
What's his name? You ever watch that Dutch? I don't think he lives.
Dutch with Ed O'Neill.
No, yeah. No, he's like a 5 foot tall like watch influencer. He owns a shop in Europe somewhere.
I must have never seen him standing.
Yeah, he's super short and he's got an accent. Anyways, he hates Panerais. He also hates Grand Seikos, and Grand Seikos are
Those are.
Oh, are you
great.
talking about? Yeah,
Leo.
I don't know if he was 5 feet
Leonard.
tall. There's a
dude. He's like, he looks like he's a huge guy, and he's only like 5 feet tall.
But he's a Dutch guy.
He's Dutch.
He's got the accents and everything.
He's got like an.
Hey,
I think
man,
he
this
lives
is
in like
dynamite.
Ireland or something like that. So he's got like an Irish accent.
Els in
or-
Droon en een pispot. It's the only Dutch phrase I know.
Leonard.
Els in drool in een pispot. Like a turd in a piss
A
pot.
turd in a piss pot.
Nico Leonard. It took me. I can't believe I couldn't remember his name. But anyways, yeah, he's like 5 feet tall. He hates Panerais. He also hates U-boats, and he should because they're awful.
I love the. So this is a ball. Engineer hydrocarbon.
Oh, it's a Submariner with a latch on it.
Look at the. Look at the back end of the second hand on that thing. It's like their logo. They're cool. They make
This is
that's a giant diver. Obviously, they have a ton of different watches.
How big
but
is this
ball,
thing?
It's got to be 43, 44 probably. But
Okay.
it just looks oversized because of that clasp.
Yeah.
But they make chronograph versions of that too.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's the?
But that's an old company that's making that. Those are all Swiss automatics. Like
Yeah.
they're super legit, but they're not totally insane. And if you're buying brand new, of
that
course.
micro brand.
Well, where the hell are you buying a brand new from, anyways? What store around here? You're gonna have to go.
You're-
That
Going to
micro
Chicago,
brand
at
that you
least.
bought last year, or the year before.
What's that?
That micro brand one from what's the? I can't remember the name. It starts with an N, I think.
Nizumi.
Nizumi.
They have some really cool watches.
I stumbled on them like right before you got that one and we were talking, and I was like, holy cow! Like I just
So
found out about these.
I wanted a GMT is why I bought that, but that's actually not my favorite watch they have for sure. They have
They're
some really nice
new.
chronographs.
They came out with like a new GMT last year or something like that, and it's like green, and I like green on a lot of things, and I was just like, oh man, I might have to get that. And their watches
They're
are
reasonable.
reasonably priced too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like
And they're
$500
nice.
to $700 or something. Yeah.
Their chronographs, I think, are
Yeah.
they're all battery.
Yeah, they
most
are
of them,
all
or at
quartz.
least some kind of quartz hybrid or something. But
This is Nizumi. Are they Japanese? Or?
No,
they're actually they're designed in Stockholm. I think they're made in Germany.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're super cool.
Yeah.
They use, I think,
Their
they
divers
use
and stuff are-
NH35 movements, or
Yes.
what's the other one? There's another movement a lot of people use too. I mean, everybody uses certain movements
Yeah.
and things, but yeah, they're nice looking. I was interested back then, and all of a sudden, and he had one like right after I
I'd
was
buy all
looking
of
into
them. I'll buy all of them slowly because they're
Yeah.
affordable.
Yeah, they're
Just
nice.
like I heard you guys talking about brew watches one time, and I've looked at those in the past, but they're like so tiny that I just don't.
I got.
They look great on everybody else's wrist. That's not mine.
You
They're-
need to walk around with a small watch for a day.
Yeah, I do.
I'll lend you some and just
Dude, they're like a 32. I'm like, shoot me in the head.
it's
I'm
classic.
giving this one to Eric.
What is that?
32 Armatron for you.
An
That's not
Armatron?
32, is it?
That looks way bigger. That's got to be a 36.
I need to get a.
It's got the sub digital dial inside of it.
So this is the
Oh, yeah.
Express Brew Watch. It's $20. I need to get a band.
You overpaid, dude. Look at how tiny the.
But
Yeah.
just
But
walk
look at
around.
this. Look at this though, dude. It's like
Walk around with it. Get it on a good strap.
I gotta get a strap for that.
And
So it's hilarious because Brew Watches, they use the same movements that does, and that's $20, and Brew Watches are like $400.
oh, jeez.
Brew's cool though.
Brew
I just
is
love.
cool.
I just dig the retro design.
And that one like doesn't match like Brew's.
No,
It's
this
funny,
is not correct at all. It's fine.
No,
It looks like it's missing
close.
a sub dial. Like something is wrong about this.
The quartz
it's
or the
asymmetrical.
I'm sorry, the chrono works on there. Everything's fine, but it does match very closely to one of theirs, but there's just slight differences. But it's funny because on AliExpress they use a picture of the Brew Watch.
Of course they do.
And yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that ain't happening right there.
no.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't even know if that'll fit Eric's wrist. And you're not going to find links for that Armatron, I guarantee you.
You're looking at. It turns out they're like 10 grand a link.
It's got a rotating bezel on it, though.
So much rotation.
I'm pretty sure that was the one that had a rotating bezel.
But you could do something smaller. You
The
could do
play
a
in it is
38.
hilarious.
Yeah, that thing.
A 38 is possible.
You could do it and wear it out. This isn't like an everyday
You could do 38.
like go to dinner with it or
36 is getting
something.
small.
I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try anything once.
You look at that
When it
pee
doesn't
on your
work out,
wrist.
just drop it into my champagne glass. I'm done with this.
Here's your tip.
I assume you're giving me a non-waterproof watch too. Watches of that size never are. My
Yeah.
wife's. I actually got her a Longines. It's a. I don't even know what it's called. I'm not really into women's watches, so I like their whole branding of
And
that is all
there's-
different. There's so few of them, and
If you go on
hers
eBay,
is big though. It's got to be like a 30. I bet hers is a 36. It's got
That's
a moon.
pretty big.
Okay.
Dude, it's got a moon. It is. It's huge, but
Yeah.
it works. It's as big
For
as
a
you can
lady's
get.
watch, but
It
yeah.
is. But it's a transparent case back. It's a Swiss made automatic. It's got a moon phase on it.
I've
It's
been wanting
gorgeous.
to get Carla a moon phase.
It is
That's-
gorgeous. The dial is like has these little raised bumps on it. I mean, it's incredible. It's got a blue second hand. It's like super subtle.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is the men's version of this?
Yeah.
Also, women's watches are so much more affordable.
I was gonna say,
It's crazy.
if you
They're
go
a
on-
half
if you
the
go on
price.
eBay-
Go get a Rolex right now. You can do it.
you can go get a Rolex on eBay for $2,000 for a Rolex. for a
In what
women's
other
watch.
industry is that the case?
Probably not. I mean,
It's so weird.
It's probably,
It's such
like
it's such a male dominated market.
Yeah.
That it's just that's like the one accessory most women don't care about.
Yeah, Mel was like, I'm like, oh, I'll get you something nice. She's like, don't spend the money on me ever. And I was just like, it'll happen. But
Yeah, getting her, especially with the moon phase, I'm like, man, I would love to have a watch like this. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like $8,000 the version
Yeah,
for
right.
myself. I'm like, well, that's not happening.
I say even the Rolex Explorer is like for the 36 millimeter, they're like $5,000-6,000. And then as soon as you get up to a 39 or 40,
crazy.
they go up to $9,000-10,000.
Yeah, what's that extra gram of stainless steel?
Yeah, like,
That's so nuts.
but there's a lot of men out there that can wear the 36 Explorer. I mean, like
Yeah, but they're
Yeah,
weak.
well, I
yeah,
see
but they're
this retard over
yeah,
here.
they're
Yeah, I
weak and
would
no
wear
one will
the-
I had to
remember
throw
their
out the
names.
R word at least
Yeah.
once tonight.
I'm retarded enough to to do that. I
Yeah.
think. I would get I think the proportions are better on the 36 than the 39. Frankly,
Sure, I think they.
it looks better,
Sure,
and I can do it.
you can. One day, Dave. One day, when this podcast takes off, we will have Explorers.
Yeah. well,
first
we
of
gotta
all,
start
this
aiming more
podcast
for mine.
has turned into a watch podcast,
Yeah.
which is actually a way better idea. So.
Well, that's what we wanted it to
This
be.
thing
And then
has to
Eric
cash
started
flow
talking
at
about
some
wrestling.
point, but-
Does it though? I mean, it'll be fine.
Ryan said he was going to put his cigar out in your face earlier tonight because you haven't done the Stripe account thing yet.
Yeah, well, I started to log into the bank. I couldn't remember the password, and then I got.
And then 6 weeks went by.
Well, this was this week since we talked about it last week.
Sure.
And I couldn't find the password, and then I got caught up in my own thing, and
It happens.
here we are.
Yeah,
So
I heard you were super busy quitting jujitsu.
we could.
Just took a big slice out of your
quit, I just-
schedule.
didn't
Just
go
to
back,
show back up.
yet. And there's a yet in there.
I'm still recovering from the first class.
You're just taking a big pause in between your
Yeah,
first
yeah.
and second class.
Trying to process everything that happened yet, and
As it should.
And you're still taking. How many days do you take Ryan? Not that
she went
Ryan.
today.
I know,
Yeah,
but how many
she's
days does
weekly.
she go?
Weekly,
Just once?
once a week. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's got other things. She's got pickleball and stuff. in
No, that's
between
cool.
there.
I was just curious
But-
on like how often.
Yeah,
how
I
often
know.
does
Are
kids
you
class a year gym in Tosa? Let's just say. Or
are you
Waterloo?
saying I can't
We
hang
offer
with
a bunch, but I mean, most kids
little
do 1 or
girls?
2.
1 to 2? Huh?
You're saying I can't hang with little girls?
Probably not. I honestly
In the
think,
gym?
I think your kid could probably beat you up right now.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe.
No,
She-
she can't.
No.
You know why? You're a grown man.
Yeah, well, I could
So-
punch her in the face.
Easily. It's just I
That's
would
not
kick
part
her
of
as
your
a way
program.
quicker, yeah.
Might not phase.
I've got
her.
long legs. I can.
Dude, we don't lie to people. That's the thing. It's like, this might not. All we can do is get you closer to achieving
Give
equality.
her one good
It's like-
sidekick, and she'll be on the ground.
just done.
crying like
Yeah.
a girl.
It's also why
It's-
there's no black belts for youth divisions for jiu-jitsu. We're basically telling you cannot defend yourself
Yeah.
against a grown human.
That's the reason. Yeah.
You
Okay.
really cannot. You just
Carla
can't.
always asks, like, why does it have to be Why
Yeah.
are you cutting the kids off from
You
the black
can't
belts?
until you're 18, right?
16 for a blue belt, even for an adult blue belt, which is the
Okay.
first belt you earn. And blue belt is essentially a black belt in any other style, is kind of the way that structure works time wise. So an adult who gets a blue belt should be able to defend themselves against a non-practicing adult.
Okay.
And it doesn't
That
mean you're
makes
going to win a
nothing but
fight,
sense.
anything else, but you should be able to mitigate damage, like have some good instincts, survive initial blows. Yes, you're going to get shot and stabbed and die horribly.
Yeah.
If
And if
that's
you're-
the case, it's not a
And
fantasy.
if you're a woman, most likely you're screwed either way.
You still are. I would say a woman almost has to be. It's the strength size differential. You would have to be like a woman as a black belt has now actually. You're starting to get. You can defend yourself against most normal men, but not all. It's like above average athletic or whatever. Like you're still going to have to contend with this unbelievable strength difference. But
Right.
they're going to have a way
And
better
they're
job.
punching you in the face.
But a blue belt, a male blue belt already has achieved that pretty much right off the bat. And then by the time you get to black belt, and still nothing's perfect. It's like you're just. But that's why we're like kids aren't even part of that conversation. We're like we can't even guarantee a woman can defend herself against a man at blue, purple, brown, maybe even black. And it's like now we have an 8-year-old. It's like what are we doing here? Within their peer group, they can defend themselves. But they're dealing with size differences that most adults never have to deal with, like double or triple your actual
And my
size.
kid has done it. She's on the playground. She's had to put some, and she's the tallest one in her class, of course.
She's just
But-
choking people out left and right.
She is the
She's
bully.
on a tear.
Is this a story
They
about how
threatened
she's
me.
the bully, just beating the shit out of everybody? She comes home with so much extra lunch money. Dinner's on me tonight, Dad. Quarters across the dinner table. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what
No, that
we're here
makes
for.
total sense. Makes total sense.
Is there any other martial art that does like judo do that too?
I don't know.
I shouldn't be afraid.
I don't
want to
lie. I feel like judo does not give black belts to children.
Yeah, I don't think they would either.
Because
or sambo
jiu-jitsu's
even.
belt system is roughly based off of judo.
Judo, yeah.
It's been changed horribly, but like it was originally roughly based off of it.
And like sambo. I mean,
Jiu-jitsu was
kinda like
originally,
those-
from my understanding, was a white and black belt only, and then they added belts going backwards from brown. down.
judo
Jiu-jitsu.
or jujitsu. Okay.
Judo's got a lot of other. They have like the weird half stripes and all that stuff too. But whatever, it's all nonsense.
That's the great thing about jujitsu. There's only like 5 belts.
It's great and horrible, so it's not good for retention. That's how it'll work though. Like since the
there's-
beginning,
Well,
right?
right, you're
Like
stuck in
so they,
some belt for,
which is
like,
why
a
they
great
kept
thing
adding
for-
belts. Like we're
Yeah,
just only gonna have this many. We're not gonna go all the way and be totally traditional. But then we just kept adding belts because people are staying at belts for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you're trying to keep people around, and
I've
they
been
need
a
to see
purple belt
progress.
for 10 years. It's
Yeah,
great.
there was a few hiatuses in there.
Yeah, but a couple small ones. I'll be there for
Mm-hmm.
at least another 5 years at underground.
Well, and if you train for 5 years and then take 5 years off, you basically your original 5 years has now shrunk to probably
Yeah.
like 3.
Yeah, it has.
Like you will actually never get back those two, like that's just part of the deal. Like it all accumulates in the end, but that just like anything, a musical instrument or whatever you're dealing with in your life, it's like it compounds.
It's not like
the more
riding
you
a
do it,
bicycle.
closer together, the better it is. Those
course.
big lapses. You spend too much time relearning,
You
which
do,
is a
and
waste
I've-
if time is of the essence.
I
you're
mean,
wasting
basically
it.
the last 9 months that I've been training has almost been relearning.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely, sure.
crazy. Yeah.
Not to
I
mention
mean,
your
there's-
body just has to relearn how to
Yeah.
cardio and muscular endurance and flexibility and everything. It just has to be rebuilt.
The defensive side of it, there's a lot of memory retention there, but just remembering all the offensive moves and
I think
Exactly how
a
to
good
do it.
analogy, anybody who's ever weightlifted in their life, most people will do it in collegiate sports in middle school and high school and then
Mm-hmm.
like not do it again for several years and maybe pick it up again later.
Yeah.
If you did that original weightlifting, when you go back to it again, you're terrible at everything, but you will get back to it faster than any person picking it up from scratch that day.
yeah.
But it doesn't mean that like you're still going to be absolutely murdered sore that first few times you do it and all those other things. But you'll still pick it up quicker than the average person because you have that base. But it's not like you just kept going. Like that gap that you took in there really cuts back into all that progress.
Yeah.
But building that early base is obviously going to be helpful forever. And a lot of
Yeah.
people I know that weightlifting is the best example ever because So many people will work out, take off 3 years, do it again for 2 years, take off a year, 6 months. It's just this endless cycle of like up and down.
Or not
whatever.
start till you're early 30s or something. And that's a great idea.
And the worst thing you can ever do is like imagine working out for 6 months, lifting weights, taking off 6 months, then coming back for 1 day, working out super, super crazy, the hardest you've ever worked out in your life, just for the 1 day, and then not doing it again for another 6 months.
Yeah, because you can't move the next day.
Not many people do that for weightlifting, but I see that all the time in jiu-jitsu. It's unbelievable because they come back, they go 100%, they basically die on the inside. Like they wake up the next day and they're like, I can't do this. It's like, well, that's because you went like you never left.
I felt like
You can't do that.
I felt like that
Your body
after
is-
class today. I was so wore out today, and I roll multiple times. I mean, I go there
Sure.
at least 2 times a week. After today, I was like, man, like I am fucking sore. I'm not gonna be able to go Friday. Like I'm just fucking done. I feel fine now, but that was like right after.
Welcome
class.
to 40, dude. I guess what that
know.
is. And that is true.
Oh.
So I train 5 days a week usually at
Yeah.
least. I weightlift 3 times minimum. And I still get sore once in a while, but it's usually only like it's got to be some crazy training session. But otherwise it's like it's built into my.
Yeah.
But if I just did like boxing for a week, which I haven't done in 10 years, I would be so destroyed from that because it's such different cardio. It's totally different muscles.
Yeah.
Like it's just, you do something enough and you basically, your whole body becomes calcified to it. That's where you got to get to.
Yeah, most of
Just calcify your body. Super healthy.
most of my noon classes are 30 to 40-year-olds, and there was like a couple like 19-year-olds in there today, and it just wore the fuck out of me. Like, as I was telling you earlier, it's just like, it was so weird. Like last night, I watched a video on Instagram, and it was like some guy going like, oh my God, like this 16-year-old kid tapped me multiple times, or just something silly. It was obviously a meme or whatever, a joke. And I was just like, you know what? I'm 40 years old. Like, if a 19-year-old kid that's been training for 6 years taps me out, like, I just can't be upset about it. Like, I'm just going to have to, like, because you have your, what's the word? Like, you don't want to be tapped. Like,
Your ego, for sure.
Yeah, your ego. And then I got tapped today by a 19-year-old, like, you know, like, whatever. And it was cool. Like, it's awesome to see how good those kids are, too.
Sure.
Versus, I mean, I didn't start till I was like 28 or something like that. I mean,
If I get caught by that kid, it's like the worst. Like that kid's going home to tell his girlfriend immediately, and probably his parents at that age.
yeah,
Of like, I mean, it's just crazy. Like we joke about it, but that's such a huge part of it.
I joke around
I'm
with
like,
Ken.
God
I'm like,
damn it.
I'm like, Ken.
The ego is strong.
I'm like, Ken, you can go home and write in your diary that you tapped me today.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I go.
We joke about that
But that's
all
Ken,
the time.
though. That's Ken.
Like I'm expected not to lose, which is preposterous. Like what am I going to roll? I'm rolling 1,000 hours a year or something, and I'm just not going to ever get caught. Like get the fuck out of here. Sometimes I'll just have a terrible week and I'll just get caught a bunch. It's like, whatever. You have to, and eventually I'll stop even trying to, like there'll be a point where I'm not even trying to stop those things from happening.
Yeah.
But now I still am. I'll tell people, I might give you the position. I'm messing around. I'll let you pass. I'll let you get all this, but I'm never going to tap for free.
Yep.
Like if you're tapping me, it's because I was going to go unconscious or my bones were going to break. But I gave you the position, so there's always a little ego thing in there where it's like, but you couldn't have gotten the position had we been going like hard from neutral. But it's like, what does that mean? That every match would have to be a competition to prove otherwise?
Yeah.
Which it's not.
And then you get, I
So
mean,
you're just gonna get caught. You're just gonna get caught. That's all there is to it.
and every now and then you'll like, what it was, I was rolling with again Ken. And I was like, I'm like, I wouldn't have tapped if it didn't hurt or something like that. You know, it's just like a joke. I'm like, if that didn't hurt, I wouldn't have tapped. Dude. You know, it's just like.
But there was a time in my life, I mean, it still happens now, where I don't care how bad it hurts, unless I know that the bone is going to actually break. Like I'm eating most things. Like people who have trained a long time, the higher ranks, like whatever. The best guys that kind of sift to the top are like that, but by doing that, they've like donated their body to science, basically. Because there is damage happening that you don't realize, and you're getting all
for sure,
dude, just wrecked slowly. But there is kind of this point where we're also donating our bodies to the students, because me not tapping to bullshit is forcing you to do a move right.
Yeah.
And when you have a bunch of 45-year-old dads who are just there, in between bowling league and their job they hate, they're tapping to side control pressure. So you're getting bad feedback. So somebody's like, I'm just kicking ass today. I've beat all these fucking guys. It's like all those dads that didn't give a shit were just tapping because they were uncomfortable. Then you start running into high belts who don't tap to nothing. Like, you're like, I cannot believe that guy didn't tap. It's like, well, were you going to break something? Because they're not, they're just ignoring pain at this point.
Yeah.
So they're donating, but they're also, there's damage being created. So like, they're donating their body so that you are perfecting your moves. So we end up creating all these monsters who are really good and efficient at breaking things. But then guess what happens? They quit and move on with their lives. And here we are with our bodies destroyed. I'm like, I donated my body to a guy who trained for 6 months and will never be back.
So what do the next 5-10 years look like doing that for you?
Well, I mean, you just do less and less of it. Like,
okay.
You pick who you roll with. You know.
Well, and you just stop being a tough guy. Like at a certain point, like I'm not there yet, which sounds terrible, but I'm like, there's just nothing's free still. Like if you're on my back and you're just trying to rip my head off my body, like I'm just going to sit there and eat it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm not going to get
skull
upset if you
crushed.
get wild on it like some guys do, because it's my job to defend myself there. And if I get stuck and then someone's just punching me in the face with their forearms a bunch, it's like, as long as they're keeping it, like we say, like you rolled hard, but you don't roll mean. Like there's different ways to do things. Like you don't actually have to purposely be causing that. Because like I'm going to get on, because I'm letting you play. If I'm on your back, is that how you want me to do this to you? There's match justice involved there.
Yeah.
We've all been part of that at some point.
I don't remember. I did something to you.
Yeah, you
back.
did. It was the exact position.
I know you forget. Never. What? Oh man,
He was on my back and he was literally punching me in the face. I'll never
Not
forget.
punch you.
Oh my God. I remember it like it was yesterday. Because what happens is like Will has tapped me out. I don't know how many times. Probably not a lot.
Not a lot. No.
Maybe 5 times in 10 years.
Okay.
I probably tapped
And one
Will
of them
out
was because I stacked you and your
100,000
back blew
times.
out or something. Yeah. I
But
think
like
that's when
the ratio is so out of whack with the higher belts. Sometimes you don't really think of it in those terms. But then it's like, so when they get on your back or they get somewhere good, they're like, I'm never here.
Free
I've only
candy.
tapped you out a couple times in my life. They go kind of wild trying to get the submission.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Will was just executing my face with his forearms, like downward strikes to the bridge of the nose. He was excited. He was just trying to rip a choke. And my head was just getting harassed. And when I got out of there, I just went a billion miles an hour against him. I like took his back and just did the same thing back 100, just
Yeah.
as hard as I could. Like, I'm just going to break his head off his
And
body.
I was like, I guess he didn't like that.
Dude,
Hey, we're still friends. That's fine.
we are.
Yeah.
But those situations happen because, and that's actually only happened to me. I was having a conversation the other day with somebody
I
about
stacked
this.
you one time.
5
Your
times
back
in my
was, like,
whole life has
blown
that
out,
probably
too.
happened. And
Yeah.
you're talking about a lot of rounds. So 5 times is probably not that bad.
Yeah. Sure.
Greg was another, we were just talking about Greg who passed away. Me and him had one of those happen one time. He was trying to pass my guard and he was just diving over my legs and knee dropping me. He hit me in the face twice. I got a black eye, a bloody nose,
Holy shit.
and he just kept doing it. He was jumping over my legs and just leading with his knees and dropping on top of me. I just snapped, dude. I was like, this guy, and he's a good brown belt. I just lost it, dude. I like lost, and I should never do that, but I did. I grabbed him. When I got on top of him, he was up against the pole pad. I shoved my knee into his throat, and then I grabbed the back of the pole pad. I bear hugged it, and I just sent my knee through his head until he tapped. And then when he tapped, I held it for like an extra second, and then let him go. And I remember, I'll never forget it because he was so innocent afterwards. He goes, "What did he say?" He goes, "Well, that was pretty rough." And he's looking at me all innocent, like he has no idea what happened. And I go, "Hey, man, sometimes you just got to fight fire with fire." And he goes, "What was my fire?" And I'm like, he doesn't know. It clicked with me. I'm just like, I just beat up a mentally handicapped person. Which is the equivalent, right? Like, this guy does not know. This is
using
Blade Runner, dude.
We're using the word retard
Or not Blade
now on
Runner.
this
Blade Runner,
podcast.
Jesus Christ. Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Not related storylines. I don't think they have intersectionality. Sling Blade in 2035.
Yeah. Just wanted French fried potatoes.
So, yeah, some people call it a Kaiser Blade. I call it a Sling Blade.
Yeah. Under Ken, I was rolling with Ken one time, and They like to Derek Chauvin people there at the gym. They they'll kneel right on your throat.
Chauvin. I do. I teach that show. I teach a throat choke. But it's the same thing.
It's so weird.
Hard and mean
like,
are different things.
I feel, and it's not like it's like you turn your head. You can
like there's so many things that aren't illegal that I could just do that would just be so horrifying.
Eye gouges.
Well, I mean, you could just instead of going for a submission, you could just purposely harass someone's face indefinitely from a superior position, and they'll either just have to tap out to humiliation or eat it and then just be bitter for the rest of their life.
What was it? That was just
I'm not trying to do that.
In a UFC or no, it was a jiu-jitsu. Was it the UFC jiu-jitsu thing, or was it something I saw online? It was like basically a rape choke, but because they weren't like thumbs on.
You're allowed to like frame on the
Yeah,
throat,
that's
but
what
you
it
can't
was.
grab it with like your fingertips.
Yeah, and
they
the guy
don't
was
want
like
you,
framing on the
They don't
guy's
want like
throat.
trachea pressure, like or trachea grabbing, I should say.
It was something weird like that, and I was just like, I can't believe they're allowing that. Yeah, but because he wasn't like squeezing or doing.
I can't believe they
anything.
don't allow it. It's like, look at all the things you can do, and then like, but you can't do this. It's like it's very silly. Like we can, sorry, you can't hitting a down opponent in the head. There's so many bizarre rules that Pride used to do that UFC can't do, and depending on the venue and.
Yeah, and when it comes to like a submission only, like
it's the sportification of everything. Let's game this to make it a sport.
Yeah, what Ken's doing at his gym, I think that's like everything's free and fair. I'd hate to see somebody snap their neck because somebody slams them, though. I mean, it's just like
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but other than that, it's like I understand.
Yeah, the scary part's it's the new guys who have strength, but no knowledge yet. They're like the most dangerous humans ever.
And
because they don't know how to apply. They're just they'll just dump you on your head.
Yeah.
1 out of 10 breaks their neck. The other 9 are like fine. So it's like it's just it's roulette.
Yeah, and there's like you say
Russian variety.
You learn what's nice, what's not, what can actually hurt somebody, what actually can't, like, and you just kind of avoid it too, like after a while when you.
Yeah.
It's not that you can't do it or that you won't do it. You just like learn like not to do that one specific thing, one specific way.
Yeah, you're not feeding them that move.
Yeah.
Move on, do something else.
Yeah.
Lose the traditional way. Which is true. It's kind of like, why is this guy torturing me? Oh, he wants me to give up my back. Just fucking give it to him, dude. Like that's the horror and reality of just being completely outclassed by somebody, and you're like, fuck. What am I going to do? Give it up. You lost.
Give it, man.
It's going to be humiliating. Deal with it.
Anyways, well, we've hit our time.
Perfect.
It's been a lovely time.
Didn't even talk about Ryan's toys that he brought.
No.
Oh, yeah. I just thought you'd want to hold some pistoles after all these years.
Some 5-inch shafts.
Some 5-inch barrel. That's all right.
They're double stacked, though, so. Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, thank you, Ryan, for filling Eric's spot yet again.
No worries.
If Dave gave us more notice when he calls in sick, we could possibly have you on then, too. But he lets us know like a half hour before he's coming.
Yeah, that might be a little tough for me.
That happened once.
Sounds like it's a regular thing.
Once, and the week before you were on vacation, which you're not.
Yeah, and I called in.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you did.
It was just fine.
That was awesome, actually. We need to figure out something with that a little better. Like Eric could have called in tonight and talked about stupid wrestling or something.
I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah. So, well, anyways, why don't you sign out and then I'll hit the stop.
I'm signing out. Okay.
Yeah.
JamDadPodcast.com.
Oh, yeah.
And
all this crap.
yeah, I was working on my own website, so I haven't touched it, but
I don't trust
There's
anything
that.
that's not .org, dude. Not,
.org. That'd be a hell of a lot cheaper, probably.
right? Yeah, it would be. There's got to be some .nets out there available.
Or you can do maybe JamDad.
I assume you guys have a Hotmail.
podcast.
I assume you guys have a Hotmail account for JamDad.
Yahoo.com. What is the...
Instagram, I got to play some punk music.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Jam Dad Podcast.
JamDad Podcast on Instagram.
Apple.
Amazon.
YouTube.
Anywhere you go to listen to stuff.
Stay
Go
safe, drive
get
sober.
there. Stay safe, drive sober,
Don't hit a Sasquatch.
Don't hit a Sasquatch. There we are. All right. There's my lame outro.